Hey folks, welcome to Hank's Corner. Let's see, we got Dutch Doyle, Vlad the Impaler, Doofy. Doofy, Freeman, Poon Handler, Lady Dragon's Blood, Two Bitches in a Box Truck, Gary 1111, Shiloh, Christopher O'Connor, Strawberry Tea, and if I missed anybody, I'm sorry, but welcome everybody. The link is pinned up at the top. Anybody who wants to join in is more than welcome. But the person I'm going to be highlighting some of their videos, Unclean Hands, who's with me here. Go and let him introduce himself.
Am I ready now?
You're ready now.
All right. Hello, everybody. Hey, Dutch, Pierre, Two Bitches in a Box Truck, Shiloh, Lady Dragon's Blood. Who else? Did I miss anybody? Probably. Freeman. Who else? Spirit Wolf. I'll catch up to you. Anyway, I just do stupid videos, and Hank decided he ought to showcase a few of them, so here I am.
Alrighty. Got a couple other people in the basement. Let me go ahead and pull them up. Morning, Glenn.
Hey, Glenn.
Good morning, Hank.
Uh-oh.
Morning, Reaper.
Time's up.
Good
Reaper.
morning.
Hey, Vlad.
Oh, Vlad's in.
Yep,
Hey.
Vlad's here.
Hello, Unclean Hands.
Hey.
Lodge.
Vlad's everywhere. Strawberry tea.
Oh, and there's Tread.
Ooh, Tread. Oh yeah, hey Tread.
Did Glenn or Reaper, either of you have topics you want to talk about?
Oh, just hearing about one person that's got themselves convicted in Council Bluffs. I heard about that on here on the chat before I came in.
Oh, was that Floyd?
Yep.
Yeah. He put out a video yesterday begging for money so he can appeal it. I don't know. Did he get time?
That part I don't know. I'd love to find out though, a little more information because that sounded kind of interesting to me.
Yeah, it was. He's blaming his subs for him losing because they told him not to take a deal. Now he's bitching at him for telling him not to take a deal.
Well, he wants to be an not advocate,
Martyr?
well, no, he wants to be an activist. Well,
Yeah, right. An idiot.
Yeah, I was about to say that words. Wants to be an idiot. That's his own stupid. That just basically falls into his category any which way.
He's really good at it.
mm-hmm.
As long as I can make money off his videos, I'm happy.
Dutch says sentencing comes later.
That explains a lot.
Well, he's got a long wait ahead of him because you're talking a couple of weeks or to a month at the most, considering the fact how slow it is out here with the courts.
Right.
That's for sure.
Yeah. And I agree, Chris Casa. Fuck Omaha.
Yeah, I think we all can agree on that.
Chris Casa, hello. Gary 1111.
Hello, everybody in chat.
Yep.
Well, these comments don't update themselves. I got to keep moving up. Free man. Floyd gets in deep water and wants everyone else to swim for him. That's true. And they're all disappearing. Do you notice that? PayPal Patty hasn't made a video in about 3 or 4 weeks. Glenn hasn't. Omaha's just doing begging videos. Crazy. Hey, Vilified Freedom.
Hey, VF. Vic, who else we got popped in?
Hey, Quick Vic.
Talking with Tommy showed up. All right.
Carla Marie. Hello. Got 27 in here now, it looks like.
Okay. The first video of yours I'm going to be pulling up and sharing is going to be First Minute Auditor Mom Kit audits Mom's kitchen and library.
Oh, that guy. That's Good Citizen News.
All right. Anything you want to say about this video to set up before we get it rolling?
It's pretty much speaks for itself.
I anticipate the fun.
I had fun making it. Folks, a little cringe news. Some First Amendment auditor, cringy guy that goes by the name of Good Citizen, kind of stalks a chick around the library, goes over and gets real goofy voiced, and I think he fell in love while his wife's sitting out in the camper and the kids, because he lives in a camper with his wife and kids, or he's moving into one or something like that. Anyway, there may be a second part to this video. I may find one of his other worthless videos and do a little thing on that too. So, enjoy. I could either cut out this first part of the video because he doesn't say anything for about 3.5, 4 minutes. So I think I'll just narrate for him while he's walking around filming, being quiet in the library. Oh, look, there's a sign. 38 people may occupy the library. Let me go in and walk around. I'm not going to say anything because it's a library and you have to be quiet. Oh my gosh, they're having a book sale and they have a fire extinguisher. Wow, look at all the books. I can't believe there's that many books here in the library. Even says right there, books. Did you see that? It said books right there at a sign. My goodness, this is fascinating. This is groundbreaking news here. A library with a bunch of books in it. I don't know what to do. Look at the books. Look at the painting. George and Barbara Bush family plays. Oh my God, Philip 66. Illuminati, Barbara Bush, Illuminati, head of the Illuminati. Her husband is, He's an Illuminati guy. Let's see. Oh, look, they have tables and chairs. They have little folders. Was that a Playboy magazine? They have computers. Oh, let's check out this sign. Invisible no longer. Okay. That's the cultural, must be the cultural center. Oh my gosh, they have movies just like Blockbuster used to before they went out of business. This is so exciting. Oh, I can't wait to have a job or something to do with my life. This is the best I can do. I live in a camper. I have a little girl and a wife, and we all live in a camper. I just got it back because I think they repossessed it there for a while. Hey, look, one man in the library. Did you see that? Look, books over on the left, books on the right, books right ahead. There's books everywhere. It's unbelievable. I've been looking for books for years, and here they are, all in the library. Let's walk around. There's more tables and more chairs, and the windows that look outside. And look, a car went by, a red pickup truck. And there's a white car, and there's a silver car out there. And and they even have books in the corner. Did you notice that? Look at the sign on the window. Boom, 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 boom. And this area here walks all the way down to the end of the building, inside of the building, all the way to the other wall. Can you imagine that? The architecture, it's amazing. Oh my, what do we have here? Computer, self-help. Oh, look at the computer books. I'm a computer guy. I know all about computers. Look at all the books I have. It doesn't even fill up a whole shelf. I'm a little disappointed. Okay, all right. I'm looking at the book still, and time to move on. Oh, oh, who's that? Who's that girl? She's got my attention now, mate. Oh, there she is again. Let's go over and check. Oh, look at that. Whoa.
Yes, ma'am. I was wondering, how do you go about getting a library card?
To get a library card, you need an ID with your current up-to-date address.
Mhm.
No previous account with us.
Okay.
If you think you have a previous account, we can always check to see if you have one.
Mhm.
If it's for a kid, you need to have the parent or guardian present.
Okay.
Were you getting one today?
No, I was just looking. Was there like a form you fill out?
Yeah, they're here.
Okay, I was just curious. Yeah, I'm a journalist. A lot of people don't know how to get library cards nowadays. So a lot of people don't come to libraries anymore.
Yeah, there's even it's called an I know card, and you can sign up online on our website,
sweet.
so you don't even have to come in.
All right, he doesn't really want a library card. He's auditing the library, but he wants to let other people know how to get the library card, or he's stalling for time so he can get to know this young lady, who, if she knew who he was and what he did for a living, and that he was flat broke and lived in a camper with his wife and his kids, she wouldn't look twice at him. Anyway, let's continue on with this journalist.
It defeats the purpose of coming in. Jeez. No,
Well, we
I'm just
have a
curious.
lot of ebooks and audiobooks.
That makes
We
sense.
have an app. So when we were closed, a lot of people, they missed the library. And so online we're promoting like, this is how you do this. And
Well, it was
we
probably
have a lot more online checkouts.
pretty
now.
nice. Well, I appreciate it. Can I get your name so I know I spoke with?
Ariel?
Ariel?
Ariel.
Oh,
Like the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I was about to say just
Easy.
like the Little Mermaid. Yeah, I got 2 daughters and a son, so.
Could I get your phone number just in case I have to do more research for my story?
Yeah, that's why I was like, we just watched Little Mermaid.
My eyes are up here, sir. Sir, my eyes are up here.
Like 2 nights ago. So I was like, Ariel, what? But okay, so this is a library card application?
Yeah.
And you got one in Spanish too? Awesome. Okay.
We have some
And
more
we're-
information pamphlets on that side
Okay.
because we do have some temporary hours.
Mhm.
So it's not a normal hours anymore.
Okay. What are your temporary hours in? Okay. I thank you, ma'am. I'm just going to take a little picture of this real quick. Sorry. I have horrible memories. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Awesome. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You have a great day, Ariel. Thank you.
Thumbnail Blaster, the only AI-based software that will create attention-grabbing and
Yep, I'm thinking he fell right in love there. He gave her a grade A review and everything because his audits are the best, That's why. And he gave her a great review not because he thinks she's just a little cutie pie, because she's a great librarian.
I'm going to be doing I got to go tomorrow. I'm going to be going to the Houston or the Harris County Courthouse. Awesome. I'm going to be going to the Harris County Courthouse to get a judge's order. Meeting Tuesday? Hell yeah. America first. I'm down. Just depends on if the wife will let me. I have to go to Harris County tomorrow to get the a judge's order to get my property back that was seized from me. So I have to get that back tomorrow. So I'm going to go in and take some video of getting that back. I got to go to the Social Security Administration to get my my son's social that was never sent to us. They said they mailed it, but we never received it. So we have to go and get it and get a new one, pretty much, or just say, hey, look, it never showed up in the mail, which is the reason I audit post offices.
So you don't have a job. Your wife doesn't have a job. you've got kids. Your kids get Social Security. That's a little convenient, isn't it?
Challenging Coffee. Okay, hold on. So DJ, you're challenging Coffee County on their judge's orders. For no, yeah, right. That's ridiculous. We you and me know. You and me know. I've dealt with the judge's orders in Tennessee. It's a Supreme Court, the Tennessee Supreme Court rule.
Oh boy, we get to watch her eat more on the channel. Yay!
I'm sorry.
You're gonna devour
It's
the
the
whole
Tennessee
box.
Supreme Court rule.
What's that?
You're gonna devour the whole box, I think.
Saying
Looking over.
that you can go in and film in the common areas of the courthouse. But who was that? America First.
Well, that box of brownies is disappearing real fast, ain't it? Man, turn around, man. You're not gonna have any brownies left here in a minute.
On a piece of cheese. Never mind. It's all good, babe. He's got it. No, she's eating some cosmic brownies. She's been having some fun. We're all citizen journalists now. Yep, Derek, we are. It's cool. I run phones always. Oh, that's all good, dude. Yeah, dude. Just send me an email.
I don't know where my phone is.
We'll find it. Oh, there it is. Sorry, it's up underneath the piece of paper. Guys, if you could hit that like button, I'd like to get them up to the same amount, people in here. I hope y'all having a great night tonight. It is about...
Brownie good. Brownie good.
Man, you missed the eye. They will not press charges against him. The magistrate failed to sign the arrest warrant.
He didn't fail to sign it. He refused to sign it because it was a bogus complaint. Thank you. Thank you very much.
And I called the matter. If you go back and look up that live stream where I called about Dave, he went and he fucking he went and the Rossville cops. Okay.
Sorry, Jethro. I get arrested so many times, I lose track of the police officers I'm trying to talk about, because there's so many of them.
That was at a post office. Sorry, that's why I wasn't like connecting.
And sometimes my brain just don't work right. It just don't. It ain't happening.
That the officer put his body camera into your stomach, and the other cop pulled the taser on you for standing still.
Okay, no more of this guy. This stream goes on for like 2 hours. He talks about changing tires and on his truck and what kind of spare he has and all this other useless nonsense. And he and his wife don't work. They're unemployed. They're about to be living in a camper. They're at their mom's house right now because she's sleeping. They said that in the beginning, probably part I cut out, but she's asleep. They're waiting on Social Security income for their son. So I think they can put gas on the truck. I don't know. I'm just speculating here. Neither one of them has an income. They live off First Amendment auditing, but apparently none of his videos are monetized because when I play them, I never see a commercial. So he doesn't get any money for them, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what his deal is. Anyway, hope you have a good day now. Bye. Well, that was it. That was the best I could do.
Yeah. Well, you had such an exciting subject to follow.
I see some new people came in. See Tara Klein snuck in here. Hi, Tara. Love your stuff. Funny. Who else showed up? Masshole report. Let's see. Going through the Simon H. Archangel 3's here. If I missed you, hello. I'm old. I have a hard time keeping up with the chat.
Yeah, welcome everybody that's come in since we started that video, and anybody who wants to come up on panel, it's links pinned at the top. Everybody's welcome. So,
Thanks.
Glenn, what do you think of that? Oh,
I was just thanking Glenn. He said good voiceover, Unclean Hands.
yeah. Yeah, go ahead and Glenn, you want to say anything about this video?
Yeah, you done good on get it up the video there. I ain't really sure about the guy. I don't know. He knew what he was doing, but he did a good job.
Thank you, sir. Hey, Script Cat, how you doing?
Yeah. What'd you think about it, Reaper?
I think the guy's an idiot, but that's all right too.
I'm not an idiot. What are you talking about?
Not you, the guy you were doing the thing on.
I know. I'm messing with you.
I know, that's why I'm laughing. I know a good joke when I hear one. Man,
I know you got me laughing.
The editing you did in it and everything was great, though. I got to give it that because I was laughing a good portion of it. Some of that, what he was saying, though, was making me fall asleep.
Yeah, I hear you.
Yeah, he did. Unbelievable.
Thanks, Dutch.
Yeah, I think the most entertaining portion of his video was his wife mucking brownies in the background.
Oh
That
man,
part I could not stop looking at because, I mean, when that went full force on her, man, you could see it in her teeth. Oh my God. I was sitting there saying to myself, what the hell am I looking at? I don't want to look at it. That's scary enough. Look like Stay Puff eating shit. Sorry, I gotta say it.
Hey, Doofy, how are you?
Doofy to goofy.
Shallow's in the house. Hello, Shallow.
Everybody that just came in, hello. Hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, don't forget
Yep.
to hit that like button. Come on, people. 31 watching, only 15 likes. 14 likes, 15. Yeah, 15.
It shows 16 on mine here. Must have just had one come up.
17.
Yeah.
You're getting there.
17 beat me. Yep.
I know. I'll watch videos and I'll forget to like them until either the like thing comes up in a video or somebody mentions it, and then I'll do it because I forget all the time.
Yeah, most of the videos I watch, I'll pop like at the beginning of it, and if they do something to change my mind, I'll change it in the end.
Yeah, that's what I started doing right away as soon as I go in because I know they're going to be funny.
I always forget to do it. I'm too busy laughing at some of the things that I see.
That'll happen.
Oh yeah.
Hey, Glober Mom, how you doing?
Global Mom, hello. Glober Mom.
Yep.
Ooh.
But in the description, I got Unclean Hands his link. If you haven't subscribed to him, I get entertained by his videos. He throws that Sam Elliott vibe off, and I get a kick out of his commentary on his videos.
I've had people tell me I comment too much. Not very many.
I think it was perfect. I thought that was perfect. It matched perfectly. I liked it.
Good.
Yeah, he had to do something to fill his dead air as he took the tour around the library.
Yeah, no, that was boring. Painful making these sometimes.
It was kind of painful. I was starting to fall asleep until I started hearing your voice.
Yeah, I got good news on the subscriber front. I broke 3,000 the other day. I'm up to 3,110 or something like that right now.
Nice.
Doing good there. I looked, and my first video was uploaded on May 24th, I think it was. And it was just some crazy guy outside my house. He wanted me out of the house because it was actually his house, and I didn't belong there. So the cops ended up showing up. I didn't call him. Well, I might have called him. But anyway, he was really strange. And he was out there for an hour arguing, fighting with him, and telling him he was 2,000 years old and all this weird shit. And it was crazy. That was my first video.
When he was telling you that it was his house and you didn't belong there, I was going to ask if he was wearing a fez.
No, he wasn't. He should have been, though. He should have been. He was crazy and bad shit. Ended up taking him to the state hospital or something. Guy was a lunatic.
Pheasant.
Two
Yeah,
days
pheasant.
later, 2 days later, this girl showed up out front of my house and started banging on my front windows. Well, I can't see outside through my windows because I got them all insulated to keep the sun from shining directly into the house. And
Yep.
ended up breaking the window. I went out there with a baseball bat, chased her down the road. She came back. She kept coming back. So the cops showed up and took her away too. It was crazy. 2 days out of 3 days, I had nuts at my house banging on my windows and trying to evict me. Shit, it was weird. Anyway, that's enough of that story.
Sounds like something I've been through.
Fucking nuts around here sometimes.
Oh yeah.
You know, they have some people are too. Total nuts.
Yep.
I get a lot of foot traffic from homeless people crossing the highway right up next to my house there, and Jesus, they don't bother me usually, but those two did for some reason.
Yeah, definitely no shortage of nutbags in the world these days.
You're supposed to leave the nuts outside your house here, Dutch Doll. You're not supposed to bring them in. Never bring them in your house.
No, I thought the nuts were for the squirrels. Why are we getting them? Why are they walking?
Hi, Kimballs.
I gotta ask that question, man. Did they start growing off the tree that way nowadays?
I don't know.
I've been wondering that lately. Tell you.
They're breeding, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I know that. That's for damn sure. Unfortunately, there's no crowd control for that deal.
Yep.
Police department ought to come with, the weapons that they normally come with, tasers and straitjackets now.
I know it. Just tase them immediately and take them away. Take them to the
Yep.
hospital.
Tase them, put them in the straitjacket, and take them to the hospital.
3 minutes, they're gone.
Yep. Don't even think about it any other way. Just automatically.
Yeah. Oh, I beat my PayPal Patty strike too. So
Oh, congratulations.
That's done with 8 more days, and the one that Jeremy DeWitt put on me, that'll be gone too. So I won't have any strikes. And then I'm going to come at them hard and heavy.
There you go.
I've been leaving them alone since they started striking me. But
From what I hear, Jeremy DeWitt was going after all sorts of channels, putting fraudulent strikes in on them.
Yeah, they were. And PayPal Patty's mother is the one that struck me. She's the one that runs his YouTube. I don't think he can get a YouTube channel anymore.
Yeah, at least he uses her name. He'll probably set up another one in his chick kid's name next.
Right. Bye, Lady
I ain't
Dragon.
gonna go.
Blood. Hope you feel better.
I ain't gonna go ahead and jump down. Thank you for letting me up.
You have a great day, Glenn.
Bye, Glenn.
All right.
If we'll get one of the mods, go ahead and drop Glenn's link in the chat. Folks can go check him out.
Yeah, I'd say do that with me, but I ain't got nothing on my chat line.
Yeah, Glenn's been at it for a while with the live streams, and he's getting stuck in the 700s for a while now.
I haven't seen him do a video for at least a month.
No, Glenn Lambright that was just up on panel, not Cheerio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be dropping his link in my chat.
Yeah, no, I don't ever put their links in my deal. I'm not giving them any credit for anything.
Well, the only time I plan on putting the original video link in is if there's stuff that I've edited out that people might want to see.
Right.
No, as I said, I'm just a silent stalker. I rather stay that way.
Yeah, I guess Payne is on the run. They're after him. So he's kind of disappeared. Some unknown.
Yeah, the only videos I see from him is more attempts at e-begging.
Yeah, I saw that. He was he had his motels paid for, but he needed money for a lawyer or some bullshit. I don't know. I still got one
Legal
in the
fees.
hopper on him.
Yeah. Basically, he was looking for. All he was doing was just whining for legal fees, stuff that he had done that he screwed up on. No, he got himself in trouble for.
Yeah, they probably know where he is. They're just making him sweat. He ain't smart enough to hide right.
Right in the open and turning around and videoing.
Right.
Not like they ain't gonna find him. Hello.
I don't think I would use the term smart and that man in the same sentence.
I'm giving them the one brain cell credit.
Gonna make it on the world's stupidest criminals.
World's dumbest criminals. They still got that on TV. I laugh at some of that too.
Yeah.
Heck, they had one of the guys. I can't remember, somebody out of Ohio. It was one of those fraudulent little buttheads turning around and causing issues. They turned around and busted his ass. They tased him first. I thought that was hilarious. I'm like, wait a minute, he on YouTube?
Yeah.
It was hilarious. I laughed my butt off.
Yeah, I got a couple of videos of people getting tased, and they monetize them. As long as there's no real physical injury, you're okay. But showing dead bodies and stuff like that, they'll usually take it right down.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tased this guy in the butt. I thought it was hilarious as can be.
Shot in the ass.
I mean, yeah, well, he kept bothering the cops, kept getting in their way, turning around without trying to take care of something, kept turning around and literally trying to jump into the middle of it to try to stop the cops. Cops told him, get back. He didn't listen. He turned around and kept trying. They finally got him back off when they pulled the tasers. 3 of them did, for that matter. But he went to turn around and do something again. Cop went to grab him. He went to run. He got tased in the ass. Literally,
Yeah.
both cheeks. Cop had good aim on that one. Never thought I'd see somebody flop around like a fish on TV. It was the funniest thing. He was literally flopping around like a fish. And then he turned around and decides he's going to sit on him. Tried to get the cops in trouble for it. No, you sat on them, dummy. They tried to put you in handcuffs. You went to turn. You sat on the prongs. That was hilarious. They had to literally cut him out.
Hey, Hank, you fall asleep?
No, I'm here. I'm just letting y'all talk and listening in. Trying to catch up on some of the chat.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah, PayPal Payne, his days are numbered of being out on the run.
Hey, TC, what's up? Hey, you made it up to 30 likes. 30 people
Nice.
watching, 30 likes, and 1 dislike.
You always got one in the crowd. Can't please everybody.
I average 9. 9 per video. If they go over 5,000 views, I get about 9.
Yeah, Judge and Executioner is a good source to go. He's got all sorts of videos on PayPal Payne.
See you, free man. Have a good one. I think Freeman's got to go turn himself in for his weekend time. You doing weekends there, Freeman? Yeah, dislikes are, they still promote your channel, Glover. It don't matter. They can put as many, they can put all dislikes as far as I'm concerned. I don't care.
Hey Dutch, if you drop your email address in so folks can Get one of them fine T-shirts you have to offer. My Dutch Doyle Discussions T-shirt was supposed to be in Friday, but FedEx is late, so won't be able to pick it up till Tuesday.
Must be coming by the mail.
No, it was FedEx. It was sent 2-day shipment, but got delayed.
Yeah, they're getting worse too. UPSs, they're all just declining.
Oh, it could have been the weather. There's a lot of flooding up in some
Oh, yeah.
areas that could have delayed things.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, Louisiana all the way up to New York, basically still dealing with a lot of flooding, damages and stuff.
Blinders got a good channel. Throws the British humor into things.
Oh, Cheeky Blinder, yeah, he's all right. He's good. What is he, Dutch? He Dutch?
Peaky Blinders is British, I believe.
British? Wales. I think he's from Wales. Maybe. Yeah, that's all.
Oh, Dutch doesn't like New York, eh?
Not much to love in New York anymore.
Yeah, I know that. Never liked it in my whole life.
Simon Mitcher says Creaky is Welsh.
Okay.
What the hell is that?
Sorry, my tea kettle.
Oh, so Jesus, what happened? I'm looking
I
around.
thought I shut it off for a second there, but I guess I didn't turn it off all the way.
Oh, my house was blowing up.
Whoopsie.
Add a little extra humidity to my house that I don't need.
Script cap saying they can barely hear you, Unclean.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Coming through quite a bit louder for me.
I can hear you fine on my end.
All right. I was sitting back here, too far away from the microphone.
I get to carry my cell phone.
All right. Script says he can hear me now, so it's all good.
Good. You got any new videos coming up for us to keep an eye out for?
Yeah, I think I got one coming out today at 3:30. It's about this Moorish guy, Moorish Knowledge. Law Talk with Mike did a video on him this morning, and it reminded me of the guy, so I went and downloaded a couple of his videos. It's got 2
Yeah.
parts.
Kenny Klein's shared quite a few of his videos, including his latest arrest in getting arrested out of the library.
Yeah, he's getting arrested a lot. I haven't seen him around for a while. I don't know if he's in jail or what. I don't know. I didn't look at the dates on his videos that I downloaded. I just downloaded them and made a video on it, and it'll be up around 3:30. It's when it'll pop out. Yeah, he's quite a character. Wears his little cape and runs around and preaching maritime law and try to file all this bogus paperwork everywhere he goes.
Gary 1111, he's saying that that was Greg Bullabdall it sprung a leak. When my tea kettle went off.
Yeah, that could be. That could have been what it was, huh? Yeah, it's a nice cover though, tea kettle. That's
Yep.
a good cover story. Hey, Glenn. Glenn's back.
Welcome back, Glenn.
I gotta get my translating software out again. Dang Cajuns. Who's your new bitch? 2 bitches in a box truck.
All right, let me pull up the next video I got lined up for. Next one I got, your title is Southern Auditors Audit Private Facilities.
I don't remember who that was. I'm sure I will as soon as it starts playing.
All right, let me bring Glenn back up. Hey, Glenn, we're about to watch another
Hello.
video. You got anything to say beforehand?
Go ahead.
All right,
Hey,
here we
gang.
go.
Today I got a guy from North Carolina doing First Amendment auditors on a United Moving Company to preserve our rights to film in public at a private business standing in the middle of the driveway. Let's see how this all pans out. I haven't watched the video at all yet. I'll be editing the hell out of it, I'm sure. Anyway, enjoy the video.
Yeah. You need to be taller.
If you ever uploaded a video online, drop everything you're doing right now and pay.
My bad. I said United Moving Company. It's Allied Moving Company. And he's getting what he wanted, a reaction from somebody that works there. He's just out there instigating. That's what he does for a living.
What? What does it look like we doing? What does it look like we doing?
What it look like we're doing? What we think we're doing? Huh?
What does it look like we recording? Absolutely. Everything's for a reason.
Can I help you?
I didn't ask for no help.
What is your purpose of being here?
Because I'm an idiot and I want to annoy you. That's what I'm doing here.
What is that? What are y'all doing here, man?
What does it look like we doing, Chief?
That's what I'm asking you. Like, what are y'all here for?
Well, now he's calling somebody.
It's been a real tragedy if he would have thrown him out in the traffic. Somebody might have messed up their bumper.
I got some tools just like that. Didn't like my answers. He didn't like my answers. So he's calling the popo. Yeah. He's still on the phone. Got any lip readers?
Yes, sir. I can read lips. What do you want to know? I believe he's calling the idiot patrol and they tell him he's got an idiot live. I know this is all fascinating and standing around and filming and doing nothing but running your gums, but we're going to speed it ahead a little bit here.
Oh, 1 second, okay?
Call the police on us. What's up with that? Call the police on us. I just heard him say, as long as you ain't on their property.
Hey, Global Mom. I hear that forklifting that can be real uplifting video.
How you guys doing?
What's
So
up?
the only issue that we're going to have is they don't want you on their property.
We already know.
Okay.
That's all.
So,
So like you can do whatever you want to just on that side of the street.
Yep.
No, we can be on this side of the street.
No, you can't. They own this property.
Nobody owns all the way to the road.
They own this property.
No, they don't. Come on,
Yes,
man.
they do.
Look it up. They don't own this right here.
Yes, they do.
Pedestrians got to have a right of way. Pedestrians got to have somewhere to walk. Correct?
Right. You're right.
There you go.
But this right here, this is their
I'm
property.
not over there. I'm over here.
Well, you were just standing in their driveway.
You're damn right. I was crossing it, and we can do that
No,
all day
you were
long.
standing in the driveway
I can
while
stand
pulled
there
up.
as long as I'm not impeding traffic.
No, you can't stand in their driveway.
Yes, I
sir.
can.
No,
Watch
you
me
can't.
do it.
You can't.
Okay, technically you can stand in the driveway, but you're an idiot, so take it to the next step, would you?
Not stand in their driveway. That's no different from like if you were standing in my driveway at my house.
I was
And it's
standing
not.
on the
It's not.
edge.
It's not a
I
part
was
of a
standing on the
sidewalk.
edge right there. It's called an easement.
It's not. It wasn't a part of the sidewalk.
There's no sidewalk out here, Chief.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, if the driveway was like a part of a sidewalk,
Just because they paved it, don't make it theirs, though. It's still state property. You understand what I'm
How
saying? And we gotta have pedestrians, gotta have
Sure,
somewhere to walk.
right? Because the law says, right, that city, state, whatever it is, owns X amount of feet from the center of the road.
Right.
Tracking.
Right.
Got you.
Right.
And you're right, from the center of the road, and because it's a local street, it's like,
probably,
is it 15
probably
feet or
way
so?
over there
Right,
somewhere.
because the city has to be able to own that easement to work on the lines and stuff. Is really what that law is.
Maybe we got somebody who knows the law a little bit better than I do, but I think the right of way for public easement doesn't. It gives you the right to use that to get down the road past the place, but it doesn't give you the right just to camp out and do videos or eat a picnic lunch or whatever the hell you want to out in front of somebody's property just because you're on their sidewalk.
Absolutely.
I'm with you.
that makes sense.
That's what I was trying to
makes sense.
That's what I was trying to
Absolutely.
say.
That makes sense. The only thing we're seeing-
Pedestrians gotta have a way to walk.
So if you're walking,
We've
100%
been- we've
cool.
been
That's
walking
it.
out.
That makes sense.
As long as you are not impeding the business.
That's exactly what I was just saying.
As long as you are not
That makes
impeding
sense.
the
Okay,
business.
see,
Perfectly
look,
sense.
let me explain something to you guys. We do this for educational purposes.
Sure.
So you was trying to tell us our property goes over to the road.
No, I wasn't saying that.
Well,
This part right
I
here.
know,
but,
but you said I couldn't walk up and down right here. Exactly what you said.
but as long
I
as
got it
you're,
on camera.
as long as he, like he just said, as long as you're not.
That's
impeding traffic.
exactly what I said to start with. I said that
As long as
exact
you're not
same
impeding
thing.
the business.
But he said it. I said it. You didn't want to take me.
I
You didn't-
said it, but I just basically didn't further explain what I was trying to
Come
say.
on, man. It's all on film. 4 cameras.
I don't care about the cameras, sir. The
Well,
cameras don't.
So McDoofus is trying to make the cop look stupid. Yeah, the cop's a stupid one.
Bother me. I've been on.
What I'm
I've been
saying-
on
listen,
Facebook Live and all that
I
stuff. That
get
stuff
that.
doesn't bother me.
What I'm saying is, you just tried to enforce their feelings. Is what you just
No,
tried
no,
to do.
no.
Appreciate you guys. Can
Appreciate
we get a fifth bump?
Yep, of
All
course.
right, baby.
Take
All right.
care.
Appreciate you guys.
Take care.
Appreciate you.
Y'all be
Y'all have a
safe
good
out
one.
there.
Y'all have water?
Yeah, no, I got some water, man. I appreciate that.
Man,
Yeah,
stay as cool as you can.
Seriously,
I
'cause
don't
it's
leave
a
home without the
burner
water. You
today.
know what I mean?
What's that?
I don't leave home without the water.
Yeah.
What's up?
I'll give you a
YouTube
card.
channel.
I'll give you a card.
Yeah,
if
I
I'm
got
fine.
cards, man. I'll give you cards.
Yep.
I like watching stuff like this, and there's another guy that likes watching stuff.
Yeah.
You want me to put you on this one?
Yeah.
All right. Say hello to all your friends.
How you doing?
How about your Instagram? I know you got.
Thanks to idiots like these, North Carolina is another one of the cities that's passing ordinances preventing things like what they're doing, screwing up the First Amendment, and they're out there pretending they're trying to save the First Amendment so they can make a buck on YouTube. But they're not helping anything. They're just making things worse.
Instagram.
I ain't got no Instagram.
Come on now.
You have a YouTube, right?
Yep.
You don't have to give it.
Nightmare 1678. Hit me up.
Cool. I'll subscribe to your channel.
All right, thank you. Little gaming channel.
Here you go. Don't let him run you off here.
Thank you.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, don't let your boss tell you what to do, like go back to work.
Have a good. Make sure you subscribe.
YouTube, I will.
Got on, babe. No, you done got him in trouble.
Everything good?
Yeah, I think we got dude in
I'm
trouble.
the only one in trouble.
Yeah, me and him
too.
are talking. We're going to go talk to them and explain just basically.
Yeah. We got no ill will, no ill intent. We don't mean no harm. We're not trying to block traffic. None of that stuff.
Like, what in the world is the job talking about? So, okay. I mean, if they don't want to engage, then that's on them, right?
Yeah. Well, we got dude in trouble. I think he got in trouble for coming out here to us. He said, "Hey man, what's your YouTube channel?"
Sure.
Well, obviously, they're upset.
Well, I mean, but that's not concern
they're
of
on the
mine.
clock
You know what I mean?
Correct.
I mean, I don't care. if
And
they
that's
get
my
mad.
thing is if he's on the clock and he's supposed to be working, then he should probably just be working.
Right. Yeah,
So,
he shouldn't have come out here. But hey,
That's on them.
This video is probably a year old. Things have changed up there in North Carolina, over there in North Carolina since then. This kind of thing is being frowned on pretty much. Interfering with the flow of somebody's business is kind of a big deal for most employers. And it's a waste of police resources to have these clowns have the cops come out every time they want to make a little movie. Well, I wasn't even going to publish this video, but I spent an hour on it editing this nonsense. So now you got to watch it, or you don't have to watch it. But I'm putting it up there. If you want to watch it, you can. If you don't watch it. Or whatever you want.
All right. What did you think of that video, Reaper?
Well, I said the guy's an idiot, but that's beside the point. I mean, to stand in front of basically standing in front of an open gate, then turn around and saying that he was traveling. Whoa, come on. You're standing by the gate and you turn around and you're basically impeding traffic. As for the cop saying you got plenty of water, well, he has to make sure he has plenty of water for that hole in his head that he's called where his brain used to sit. The only thing that's keeping it full. Keeps his balance right.
Yeah. You got anything to say on it, Glenn?
Yeah, first I thought they NC Tyrant Hunter.
It sounded like him.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yeah, and he just got 60-day sentence, I believe.
Yeah. So the only difference is NC Tyrant Hunter. I don't think he don't really push it, way that guy did.
That is NC Tyrant Hunter.
Oh, my fault.
Yeah, I just didn't mention his name because I don't want to give him any business.
Mm.
Yeah, I just mentioned his name in case people want to pull up his record.
Hey, Kick. I didn't see him come in, but somebody said Kick's here. Keeping
Hey,
it.
Kick.
So keep you and everybody else.
Yeah, that video was pretty boring. I was aggravated making it, so I wasn't all cheery and happy in it. But I just put it out there just because I had it.
Still shows how stupid some people are when it comes down to the stuff they do these days. Think about it, though.
Yep.
Yeah, the only uplifting portion of that video was a forklift.
Yep, that was the only thing that was actually entertaining.
Well, you know, I'd really like UC Tyrant before I would Omaha.
I can agree with that, but I don't. Most of the auditors, they're just wasting time and space by doing what they're doing. They could be doing so much more with their time. I've got the link pinned at the top, so if anybody wants to join up on panel, we can talk about the videos, or if you got something else you want to discuss. This is an open panel, open discussion, as long as it's kept civil.
One thing I could safely say, the IQ thing just said -50, not -15. You know, not 15. They should have said -50.
I got a lot of comments like that on that one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So some of these auditors, I think they're a few IQ points short of being classified as brain dead.
I got
It's
mandatory.
fantastic.
You're an auditor.
Yeah. You got to take a class on how to be stupid. Then again, all they got to do basically is just go outside with a camera in their hands. That's what I've been noticing.
I think you just got to show up.
Yeah.
I haven't heard a decent answer yet on what's protecting our civil rights by going to private businesses and harassing them.
Rain Man auditing. Yeah, you got it, Dutch.
Glad had a good one. They could be filling out job applications if they knew where to put their names. I'll agree.
Yeah. Maybe we should do a public service and come up with a how to fill out a job application instructional video.
I think I got them on here somewhere. How to do a resume.
And they got a few of them on YouTube on how to do a resume and all that. I mean, yeah, that don't sound like a bad idea. I might just do something of that nature for a video just to help these lunatics out, and they get wondering. They don't know what they're doing. You want to learn how to video correctly? I'll give them a tutorial. Maybe that'll help them out.
You'll have to talk real slow so they'll understand what you're saying.
That ain't hard for me. I can do that for them if they really need it. No problem.
Hey, Strawberry Tea. I'm an excellent driver. Yeah, Rain Man. I don't know, Script Cat. I think they passed all their drug tests. I may be wrong.
I think most of them failed it, to be honest.
Well, some of them, I wonder if they're going to have the right drugs in their systems that they should be on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, they need it adjusted.
Thorazine, plenty of it.
If not something stronger.
Dutch, we didn't know that you're going. We didn't need to know that you're going commando.
Too much information.
Well, you know, talking about don't know why people record private business. I like to know why in Omaha like record the victim in ambulance for.
Yeah, he still denies that every time, and we can show him the video 100 times where he's done it, and he still denies it.
Where he's done what?
Showing a assault victim in the back of an ambulance.
Oh yeah.
Or I think it was a rape victim, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds like him.
Yeah, that one I'm thinking of rape victim.
Yeah, he's fading out of the scene real fast. They all have a short lifespan on YouTube for some reason.
Yeah, if the fad of 1A auditing slows down on YouTube, we'll have to find some other videos to point at and laugh.
Yeah, I started out doing Jeremy DeWitt videos, and I got bored with him. Man, he's annoying. I just stopped doing them after a while.
I'd never got to see the one Jeremy DeWitt video that I would have loved.
Which
I would have wanted. Um, Will Turbot to the fake Mike auditor.
Yeah, I know who he is.
Yeah, I would have liked to seen him do a fake Mike, fake cop audit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like to see him and Omaha both get tased.
I always anticipate one of them getting tased when they start up. Some of them like to turn around and be completely stupid right off the bat, and I just wait for them to pull the taser.
Yeah.
Well, we already know one person already got tased, and that who's your news now?
Yep. Hoosier himself in the process.
He ought to change his name to lose his bladder. Keep getting tased like he is.
Well, he learned the lesson not to eat a big meal before he goes auditing.
More than once, I think. Don't get that big gulp. It's going to get you.
See, I want to tell you now, I already know who with Hoosier that day when Hoosier got tased. Indy News on the Street with him.
Yep.
Well, you know, I bet you that cop lost his job after what he said.
Which cop saying what?
When that cop, that black cop that tased, Hoosier, and
all I remember is Hoosier News now saying I shit my pants.
well, you know that black cop went up to Indy News on the Street. Told you need news on the street. I'm black and I can do that. Being racist.
Oh, if that's true, I hope the department took care of it.
Yeah. Well, Indy News on the Street got it recorded.
I wonder if Anselmo's still on the run or if they finally caught him yet.
I haven't heard anything about him.
He's wanted for some probation violations.
Yeah,
Probably hasn't been caught yet, though.
He's another one that's disappeared suddenly.
Yeah, it's funny how they'll go low profile when the cops want to talk to them.
Most of them have criminal records anyways. That's the reason why they go low profile. That ain't hard to figure. It always catches up to them soon.
Yeah, you know, I ain't seen an auditor that ain't been arrested yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't. If it wasn't for Telekline, we wouldn't have seen anything out of Glenn Serial for the last month. The only videos that he showed is her videos in the past month.
Yeah, she does some funny stuff on him. Little shorts, about 30 seconds. They're hilarious.
Yeah, when you funny, a 50 had a grown man running, crying, crying, get him away, like a damn idiot.
I want to get get in contact with Tella again and see if she wouldn't mind if I used a few of her videos to string them together to make a longer video out of.
Yeah, that'd be good. That's good stuff. She goes right after him too, live on lives. The live she does with him.
Oh yeah,
that's funny. He doesn't like it, boy. He don't like her following him around.
Doesn't like the taste of his own medicine one bit, does he?
He doesn't want to be audited. It's a violation of his privacy.
Yes, they're all stalking him.
Yeah, you know, that's funny how you mentioned that too. You know, how Glenn Sealy, flying subject for that, anybody that follow him is violating their privacy, but when they do that to somebody else,
There's
you
Tella.
got,
Hey, Tella.
Sorry,
Hey,
Glenn.
Tella, the link's up at the top if you want to come on up, Tella.
She's saying go ahead and do it. She's giving you the go ahead to put up some video.
Oh, that's great. Yeah, she's limited on what she can put out with the equipment she has on hand, but definitely potential to take several of her videos and string them together and make a good video out of it.
Yeah, Carla Marie Rose White. She's a rock star.
And it can be difficult when you have little ones running the house to try and get anything in life done.
You must be babysitting PayPal Patty. She had a 2-year-old running around the house today.
Yeah, definitely not Glenn Serio because she didn't mention she has a hazmat suit on.
Poor girl. Hope she's getting paid good.
She needs hazard pay for getting that close to that stinky bastard. If you haven't already done so, can one of the mods throw up Tella's link? If y'all haven't checked out her stuff, they're short but funny as hell.
Yeah, please put them up. I've been trying to find her on here, and it's been hard to do.
Hang on a second. I'll go get it. Let's see. Here it is. I'll get it here for you.
Yeah, Dutch just put it out.
Dutch just got it.
Okay. All right. All right, I see it. Yep.
I'm blessed with having some good mods in here that take care of the business, to keep the trash out of the chat and keep the links going that we need.
Well, Tella, you got another one subscribed. That'd be me. That's for sure. Oh, I've watched a couple of these videos on this guy. He's a riot.
Who's that?
Glenn.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a riot. He's a riot.
Some of my most viewed videos are Glenn Serio, PayPal Patty, and who's that other idiot? I can't remember right now. Oh,
Innocent Auditor. I've seen you do him a few times.
Bear's Law. My best video is on Bear's Law.
Oh, too bad there's no new content on him hadn't been any new content on him for a while. He was a gold mine.
Yep. 32,000 views I got on the one I did on him. I wasn't monetized and I didn't make a dime off that video.
You can re-release it now that it's monetized.
Yeah, I'll have to re-release it as a premiere because I re-released it as just a scheduled deal, and it appeared where it was before, way down the list. So I may do it as a premiere.
Yeah, if y'all are enjoying what you're seeing with this show, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and the link for Unclean Hands is in the description. Make sure you go hit the like or hit subscribe for him too. He puts out he's pretty consistent with getting a couple videos out a day, and they're usually pretty good for a chuckle.
Dutch put off a Verified Freedoms channel too. He's on here.
Mm-hmm.
I've been watching him for quite a long time.
Yeah, I've been watching him for a while. And Degeneration Nation, and
yep, yeah, those are the two I started out with, along with Virgo.
Well, I started off with the Degeneration Nation and Donut Operator. Those were the two first ones I ever subbed to. Not sure which one I subbed to first, but I subbed to them both in the same day.
Yep. Yeah, I did that with Vilified and Virgo and all the rest. I turned around and started jumping on it. When I started seeing that stuff, it was like comedy and comedy gold for me. So I was enjoying every minute of it.
Yeah, I did the same thing. I belong to a lot of the bigger channels. Radical, the Unhallowed Knight, he's one of my favorites. He's funny as hell, that guy.
Oh, yeah.
He actually subbed to my channel about 2 weeks ago. I was shocked. Him and a Marvel girl.
Mm-hmm.
And Schrodinger's cat's the one that helped me out with a strike from PayPal Patty. As soon as I counter-struck it, after 14 days after I counter-struck it, they dismissed his strike. So
yeah, Schrodinger's good people. Even though he's got over 120,000 subs now, he's still going to help out the little guy when he can.
Yeah.
Yep.
You don't have a lot of time on his hands, but I couldn't imagine running a channel that size. But he's got a Marvel girl producing it, so he's doing a lot of the work behind the scenes, getting things going. She's a sweetheart.
Yeah, Script Cat brought up a good point. Virgo's still needing help.
Yeah.
But we also have the hurricane. We got a few from our community that are really struggling with that, like Lavender Mexican.
What's up with Lavender?
She's been without power.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Unable to work since the storm hit, and well, she had I think she had COVID or just an infection beforehand, and wasn't able to work for a week or two beforehand. So,
oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
I think it was a respiratory infection, but I'm not sure. Yeah, how far away, Dutch, how far away is Virgo from reaching her goal so she can get back on her feet? I'm wondering that.
The last time I saw it was right around 16K.
Yeah, I haven't been able to get on the site to turn around and find out because every time I try it, drops everything else.
I had a bunch of e-beggars saying that was a bogus GoFundMe and it was a scam and all that crap. It's all bullshit. But they can do it, but nobody else can.
Yeah,
They do it because they need it, and the e-beggars are doing it because that's how they scam their viewers out of money.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, that what gets me, you know, that situation with the cat nut, and one hot gal, hell, they say, they going and saying, that's, scam.
Yeah.
Well, if you see any GoFundMe's or any other funds for One Hot Gal right now, there's still not an official sanctioned by the family fund out yet, but it's right around the corner. I think Bama Green Eyes is the one working on that. They're getting a website up and going for that.
Yeah.
But an update on One Hot Gal, her celebration of life memorial by the family is going to be coming up on the 12th, which is the first opening season game for the Green Bay Packers. The ceremony is going to be open to anybody can attend. They're just asking if anybody does attend that they wear the Green Bay colors or Green Bay gear. Sarah would have gotten a kick out of that.
I saw a couple of Predator channels doing memorials to her after you did yours. I don't know what that's about.
Well, if they're doing actual memorials for her, I mean, that's great, but it just chaps my ass when I see some of the ones that are obviously using her name for clickbait and trying to
Like Rebel City. What he doing?
I wasn't going to name names. Throwing his name out there just gives. I'm trying to minimize his name being mentioned out of my mouth.
Well, that me want to say that. I'll take that blame.
Yeah. I don't even know who he is. Rebel City, is that who he is?
Rebel City Sports. I'll talk to you offline.
All right.
He doesn't deserve airtime. He doesn't deserve airtime to talk about him.
No.
Don't add no
very well, I mention him.
He's just another jackass out on the streets, turning around and trying to cause issues.
Anybody see the video with Silence Boy auditing a funeral?
Oh yeah, that one.
That was disgusting.
Him sitting there telling that he was going to delete the video, and then he puts it up on YouTube.
Right.
What an asshole.
I can't remember whose channel I saw that on. That was disturbing. Somebody should have whipped his ass, I'm telling you.
I think he had a couple of them about to be honest. I saw the video. One of them for sure.
Yeah. But if it wouldn't have been for the cop that he always has problems with cops, but he has no problem with hiding behind one to keep from getting his ass kicked.
Right, protecting him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's called use them when you want them, but not when you don't need them.
Right.
This kind of thing. It's basically they're good for when he wants it, not any other time.
Oh, they call him. Sometimes they call him on their cell so they can get a little attention for the video.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah, I'm hearing more and more people with their soundboards getting hit with the setting up on their soundboards. She spit in my face.
Yeah, I got that video. I got that
video
a month ago.
But people are using that sound bite and putting it on their soundboard so they can just out of the. It's funny as hell.
I need to get a soundboard. I have to go look for all my little deals I put on mine.
Yeah.
I've got a soundboard. I've downloaded the initial soundboard is free, and then there's so you can work with it some to see if it's what you want, and then there's a paid version that has more available to it.
What's it called?
Um, trying to.
That don't matter. You can just send me a message or something.
It's voice mod.
Voice mod.
I haven't had that much time to work with it yet to really get to know it, but a couple of people that have used it have suggested it to me, so I went ahead and downloaded it, and now eventually get around to learning how to use it.
All right, I'll look that up later on.
They ought to do something like that for phones too.
Well, I do have some sound bites downloaded off of YouTube that I use as alarms and ringtones, like the Glen Serio scream.
Yeah.
It's amazing that scream is coming just from the little wussy getting the handcuffs put on.
I download a lot of whole videos just to get little 5-second sound clips out of them if I like them.
Yeah.
That scream came from that guy. It sounded like I thought it was a girl screaming for, rape. Good Lord.
Damn. No,
I've heard
Mickey,
him say, like, wait a minute,
he
that's
did
guy
sound like a
saying
little
that? I
girl.
thought that was a woman.
Yeah.
Hey, Desert Sentinel, how are you?
Hi there. How are you?
I'm good.
How's everything going around here?
Oh, we're just having a grand old time making fun of people.
Yeah.
That's what we do.
Yeah, this was, posted up at Massel Report. The link. Happened to catch it. You guys are still here.
Yeah, they were here for a while.
Yeah, I saw that. Since you're here, I've had this growing question because there seems to be a lot of channels out there now, like yourself, that are featuring, auditors and SOVSITs and whatnot. And I've been, to be honest, I've been kind of questioning the motivations behind it. So what brought you into it?
Oh, I just watched other channels, thought this stuff was funny. Figured I'd do my own thing on it.
Yeah, I've watched. Yeah, I've watched a lot of your videos, and some of them are quite entertaining. Others may vary. I know there's another guy out there that he seems to do a pretty good job, but he's a little long-winded for me. He seems to go on and on, but I kind of like him, but some of the videos are kind of tough to watch. You know how the goldfish brain of YouTube is. If you go over 10 minutes, it's like you lose it.
Right.
But so has it just been for the fact that you're not very happy with how these people conduct themselves, so you make these commentary videos on them?
Pretty much. I think they're disgusting. I have no use for First Amendment auditors, sovereign citizens, Moors. I got no use for them.
Yeah. I'm not sure if you're familiar with my background. I was part of that genre of First Amendment auditing.
Were you?
Sure was. All the way up all the way up until I found out that some of these people were pretty nefarious.
Right.
Yeah.
And and then when the kind of the details came out on News Now Houston, and people were looking into that background, and myself and another channel, The Frog, kind of combined all of the documentation that was available, and he created this interactive timeline, and I went through and collated and recollated the documents to work with the timeline, and we published it. And lo and behold, both of our channels were taken down immediately.
Wow. That's weird.
Yeah, never got an explanation on who and why, even when I asked Earl Warden directly if he had anything to do with it. Of course, he denies it.
Yeah, he's been one of my featured people. I can't stand that pervert.
Yeah, I'm just one of those that sits back and waits anymore and sees how these things play out. One of the things I wanted to find out, though, also is, do you put much stock into the background research of these people, or you just grab their videos and put your spin on them?
I just put my spin on them. I know most of the background and most of the people I do, not all of them.
Yeah.
I know Earl's background. I know all the perverts' backgrounds.
Oh, I know it, and it seems like every month or two, another name pops up, and people find out that they're either one of the SOR recipients or have some other, sexual conduct in their background.
Yep.
Yeah, it's amazing the kind of people that get involved with it.
Yeah, I know. It's weird. And they all seem to flock around each other.
Well, yeah.
Well, my personal view on the auditors, there's several of the cop watchers cop watching I can see actual purpose in, and when it's done right. But when you go and you get involved in the stop and interfere with the stops, that's crossing the line. But there's several cop watchers out there that will stay back a respectful distance, keep their mouths shut, film what's going on, and then they might commentate throughout it, but they're not doing it to a point where they're involved getting the cops' attention while they're doing their job.
Right. Yeah, I don't pay any attention to cop watchers. I don't have anything. I don't do videos on them unless it's one of these auditors pretending to be a cop watcher and inserting themselves into the situation and trying to create chaos at a crime scene, or when the cops have somebody pulled over or something. There's no need for that. That's all just for clicks and likes and crap like that, as far as I'm concerned.
I've always said I had a little bit more respect for just the straight up cop watcher, like Irate Productions and people like that. Then I started discovering other channels out there that cover live events in their respected areas. Like what's that group's name? They're up in Bakersfield. They run around in an old Crown Vic and go to calls, and they're not cop watchers. They're alive news. We got one in the Antelope Valley area close to where I live that runs around and does the same thing. In fact, he used to have run-ins with auditors in the area. Now, at least one of them they've kind of made friends with, because that particular person kind of renounced his auditing ways. But there's other channels out there that just cover events. The streamers that are out there, during all of the riots, there were the groups that identify as streamers, and some of their efforts are actually used for real news purposes, kind of like a stringer. So
Right.
It's really hard to, pick the fly shit out of the pepper when it comes to cop watching. Some people are different.
Yeah, I don't do their videos either. They're just out there filming. I mean, they're not causing trouble or getting in the middle of everything.
Yeah.
I got no problem with that whole genre.
And I've seen over the years that law enforcement really could give a rat's ass, frankly. That
Right.
Yeah. Yeah, the law enforcement doesn't give a damn about the camera. It's the action the cameraman's taking while filming.
Yeah, that's exactly right. I've got a criminal record from my younger days. It's longer than my arm, both arms probably. I've got all kinds of convictions on my record, and I never was for or against the police. And they did their job. I thought I was doing mine, and that's just the way it was. It's gotten different here.
Cops and robbers. It was just
Yeah,
how it worked.
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I've the problem I've had, once I opened up my eyes to what a lot of this ended up being, is there were a lot of individuals that were continuing their nefarious background ways, like who I refer to as W114275, which is, if you don't know his inmate number, that's Josh, Accountability
Abrams.
for All. Yeah.
Josh Abrams, yeah.
When I started to dig into his background and discovered his open felonies, his past felony convictions, and the fact that during his auditing career that he was still conducting himself in this manner in the background, I kind of labeled him as one of the most dangerous ones in the genre.
Yeah, he's got quite a smooth way about himself, He's definitely a salesman type.
Oh yeah, that's what everybody always claimed, that if he would have turned his efforts to some other form of business, he probably would have been pretty successful. But
Oh yeah, he could have sold insurance. I mean, he could have been rich. He could have been a stockbroker. He could have talked, Eskimos into buying ice cubes. That guy, but he chose this path. And what's happening is the people that actually just go out and cop watch or stream or whatever, they're all getting stained from the reputation of these idiots. So now the whole community's getting frowned on, not rightfully so, but that's in my take on it. That's what's happening.
Well, I've always had the attitude that these people will associate with anybody as long as they have a camera and a channel.
Right.
They don't care to know who they are or what they've done or what they're going to do later on down the road.
Yeah.
I agree.
Some of the ones I find most dangerous are the ones that they're charismatic enough to get people to believe the sewage that spews from their lips, and they put out false information about the law, and that just emboldens other people to go out and do stupid acts.
Well, that's what we always try to do, is to steer people away from this misinformation, but come really to find out that they don't care.
Yeah, yeah, they don't. They don't. As long as they're making money on YouTube, they're happy.
And the people that follow them too, they don't care either. They get caught up in it and they don't care, for the most part.
Yeah, that's why I like how Cheeky Monkey does his videos. Not only is he pointing out that they're doing something wrong, but he shows you the black and white why it's wrong and what's wrong about it.
Yeah, he did some pretty good stuff. Videos.
Yeah. I've seen some of that, and I think some of these new channels, I call them the new channels that are coming out and are calling out auditors and soft-sits. That in some cases, very rarely, but in some cases there are a few things that they make assertions of that really don't exist. It's not really all that true, but oh well, okay.
Well, one of the case in points for what I'm referring to is, like, you've got James Freeman that put out the false narrative that you're not interfering without interfering is a physical act with the police, which is, it's not
right,
blatantly not
true. I was there when that panel was going, and they read back the statute. Yeah, and James and I have a long history. Back in the day when we were still all friends, and I tried to warn him that he had a warrant out here in Van Nuys, California, and he dismissed it, saying that he never got notice of it, so it didn't exist. And then he blocked me from his channel. But yeah, that's a these individuals that get these huge followings like James Allen Springer, that and he spews his ideological stance, which is no government. He doesn't believe in government. So anything government does, he doesn't believe in, and he'll just walk away from it if he can.
Yeah. But he's got a following that believes what's coming out, what he's putting out, and they take it as, instead of doing their own research to look into what he's saying, they're just taking his gospel and running with it. You end up with the old game, kindergarten game, where you whisper something down the line. By the time it gets down to the end, it's something completely different than what started.
Yeah, telephone.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and I'm starting to come to realize that a lot of this is just a symptom of a greater political stance in this country. Anyway, there's like 50% of the country that seems to believe in this sort of thing in one form or another.
I believe in making money. That's the only reason I do my videos.
So you're motivated by the monetization in it?
That's part of it.
Yeah.
First half of my career, I wasn't monetized. I've only been monetized since July 25th.
Yeah, I started out monetized, and when my first channel was taken down, I lost that ability. I had a secondary channel, but when you're like struck down by YouTube for whatever they consider a major TOS violation, they kind of put you on the ban list for any sort of monetization. So in my second reiteration of my channel, which you know Anon 1, right?
Yeah.
You know, I kind of started that sort of thing. I was publishing court dates and updates to court dates and all that kind of fun stuff, working with Alex 09 at the time. But I just found that I wasn't getting much out of it, and I had always vowed to not monetize ever again. And it didn't seem to be making that much of a difference. Frankly, my target audience was the auditors themselves. I wanted to kind of put out this warning that, oh, by the way, you guys are getting arrested on a weekly basis. At one point in time, there's like up to 12 people arrested in 1 week back in 2019. And I still say it's the most arrested genre on YouTube. I can't find any other genre where people are getting arrested on a weekly basis. COVID, of course, slowed things down quite a bit. Things started to pick back up this year when things started to open back up. But still, I mean, people are getting arrested every week.
Always. It never stops.
Yeah, but the majority of them refuse to see the logic in an argument when you try and debate them on the subject about, like, take Omaha. He's been corrupted into doing some dumb things with his audits. I don't want to see the man harm, but if he continues what he's doing, he's going to end up in a casket, because he's going to have an officer that's not as experienced, that sees him trying to pulling his my back itches, so he's reaching behind him, and he's going to come out.
I don't
Don't
think.
come in and
I
shoot
don't.
him. Something.
I don't. Go ahead, Glenn.
Oh, I was just saying, yeah, I kind of agree with Hank there. That thing like Omaha, he gonna pull that shit with his own cop, and that cop gonna draw a gun and pull the trigger on him. And I hate to say that, but
I
they
don't.
go ahead.
I don't think Floyd Wallace is being coerced into doing anything. I think everything that you see him do is all Floyd.
Yeah.
Well, either way, I've tried to debate with him on a few occasions. I've seen many others do it. He just doesn't see what he justifies what he's doing in his mind, and he continues on doing it, and he does dumber and dumber stuff.
I think Floyd's of the mind that he's so famous that all the cops know him now, and nobody's going to bother him, and it's all in his head. Not all these cops know him. They don't know what he's about.
Oh yeah, it's the myth of being YouTube famous, where everybody knows who you are, but not when you run off to Iowa and nobody knows who you are. So I think the whole reason why he went to Iowa and was running around in other states is because they don't know who he is. He can't get any traction around in Nebraska anymore, and that's why a lot of these people have moved on to private businesses, because law enforcement just doesn't give them the time of day anymore, and they can't get that money shot.
Right. That is correct. They went to post offices and now private businesses and things that have nothing to do with anything. I mean, really.
I think the post office still remains a rite of passage, though, with auditors. Any new auditor that pops up is going to run off to do a post office audit and throw it up on their channel to show that they did. I did one. I mean, the first time I met auditors out in the field, where did we meet at? We met at a bloody post office.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I didn't go inside. I walked around, but that was back in what we used to call the shit and split, where at least one person would run in, and I'm telling you that this is how it works. At least one or two people would run in and walk through the facility, get their attention, and leave and go to the public sidewalk and wait for law enforcement to show up to get the money shot. Because at that point in time, they knew there was nothing much that they could do about it. You're out on the traditional public forum. They didn't see you walk through the post office. You didn't remain, so you can't be trespassed under California law. You know, you weren't pushing the envelope in that respect. And then others have chosen to continue to push that envelope. And in my opinion, I think the post office has rolled over on their back like a dog, and has been allowing this to happen for way too long, in the auspices that it will just go away. If you just ignore them, they'll go away. But again, as I see it, you look up, post office audit, First Amendment audit, USPS, anything like that, just do a YouTube search, and it's abundantly clear that it will never stop until somebody puts their foot down.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, when I first got in watching the auditors and all, yeah, I seen a lot of that, doing the post office and library. Well, sorry about that. But anyways, it seemed like over the past year, more watch them. It seemed like they doing that less and less.
I think COVID has had a lot to do with it lately. There's a lot of different, depending on the area that you're in, has slowed things down a bit. But and from time to time we'll see a post office actually do something about it. However, it's usually for like disorderly or something. It's not for outright trespass because they're recording. I keep hearing utterances from managers or supervisors or whomever from the post office saying, we know you have a right to do it. So I'm just wondering who's telling them that they have a right to do it, because everything points to the fact that case law says they don't have a right to do it.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
Hank, thank you for letting me up. I'm gonna go ahead and jump down. I'm fixing to go start my life.
All right. Well, when I shut this one down, I'll send people your way if you're still alive.
See you later.
Okay.
Glenn.
All right.
Nice.
Okay. I see y'all there.
All right, Glenn. Nice talking with you.
Yeah, I'm going to be out of here in about 30 minutes.
All right. I'll get one more of your one more of your videos queued up. Try and get watched before you take off.
Alrighty.
But Desert Sentinel, I'm real glad you came up. I've seen you on other panels before, and
yeah, I appear from time to time like a Bad Penny or that cat that you took out to the woods.
well, I could be wrong, but it seems that you've actually gone through the process of educating yourself on what you're doing, so you're giving out the true scoop. I haven't ever found anything that I've thought you got wrong on the legalities of.
Yeah, kudos on your enlightenment as to what's been going on. And it's good to know somebody had done some research and figured it out finally.
Well, my whole test was based on the fact that I came from a photography background. My wife came from a photography background. And when I first kind of fell down that rabbit hole of cops are getting upset because people have cameras and are taking pictures in public, I basically took my cameras out into public and did what I did. And apparently when you're just out in public blogging or vlogging or recording, people have a tendency really not to bother you. It's not really all that, so it all came down to the behavior. And then of course when things started to explode with some of these people and who they really were and are and the motivations that they had, I've got 4,000 files on I don't know how many hundred of auditors that have varying degrees of backgrounds that are kind of categorized everywhere from, the sexual offenders to people who just got a lot of traffic tickets and are out for revenge, because
Right.
they're traveling. Because there are a lot of travelers in the auditing community,
Yes,
I'll
there
tell
are.
you that. People who have lost their, had their license revoked or suspended for various reasons. So,
Or somebody getting a ticket for Glenn's ticket that he's been fighting for the last couple of years, that he finally got. Well, he's still fighting it, even though he's been found guilty.
yeah, I actually, went back and it's funny that you have to pay for those audio files. You were supposed to, and they actually didn't realize you could download it for free, but they fixed that. So I had to OBS myself a copy of his latest hearing when he didn't show up. But yeah, I've been kind of keeping tabs on that. Unfortunately, Washington State is not very open for court records. Apparently, it's within their state constitution to kind of keep those things under wraps. You can get basic information, but not very much. But it is interesting, if you catch wind of the dates when Glenn's hearings are at, either through the Facebook page, Glenn Serio is the Dick, or some of the other channels that follow him directly.
Yeah.
You can't get the audio files, and if you don't want to pay the $19.95 for the file, you can always, kind of screen copy it like I did.
All right, I'm going to go ahead and share this last video of Unclean Hands so we can watch it before he has to leave.
I bet I've seen it before.
I hope so. This is the Glenn Serial Quits YouTube clip you did.
Oh, yeah. I vaguely remember it.
All right, well, we'll refresh your memory. Here you go.
Hey, gang, since Glenn Serios stopped making videos a few weeks ago, let's pick one of his older ones, try to figure out why he's in so much trouble with the law all the time. I don't know, it might be hard to decipher why the cops are after him. Oh, like he says, how bad they are. Most of it stems out of him getting pulled over and getting tickets, and that's what started his rant on the police stations. They got so bad, he finally got barred from all the police stations. He had to start doing post offices. But this video is probably 3 or 4 or 5 months old. Anyway, enjoy.
Pigs on an evening stroll, huh?
Oh, hey, how are you?
Just hanging out, huh? Sucking up the tax dollars, huh?
Yep, downtown
Yeah.
patrol.
Sucking up the tax dollars.
Yep, tax dollars I pay.
Tax dollars we pay. We pay your salary. Remember that. You don't pay shit.
Correction, city, state, federal employees all pay income tax, property tax, school tax. They pay all the taxes that a normal person pays because they're normal people that have jobs.
No, you guys come up with false charges. You make up false shit. That's your job. That's your job, to make up false shit. You're scumbags.
Turn your page on your argument. You keep saying the same
You're
thing.
useless. You're useless. We don't want you. We don't need you. No one asked for you. No one. You're not patrolling nothing. You're talking. You're not doing nothing.
So the police now ignore him, can totally ignore him while he stalks them around the community. Geez, this guy needs some English classes, grammatically correct phrasing and things like that. Might help him out a little bit in the world.
You're lazy. You're lazy. Look at you. Look at you. You're an old man. You're overweight. You're overweight. Yeah, look at you.
Look in the mirror, pal.
How much do you think you weigh?
I love that look in the mirror, pal.
No kidding.
How much do you think you weigh? Hey, come on, man. You're a cop. You're supposed to be in shape. You're supposed to be in shape. Read your manual. Your manual states that you're supposed to be able to perform your job duties.
I'm betting by the time they get to the end of the block, Glenn's going to be out of breath and won't be able to keep up with him anymore. That would be hysterical. I haven't seen this yet, so that's just a wild guess.
I've read your entire manual. You're a fucking scumbag. I don't even know you, but I know you're a scumbag because you work for Everett PD. You work for Everett. You can only talk, but that's all you'll do is talk, right? That's why Jacoby's going to jail, right? That is true. It's very true. But you think I'm at the courthouse for no reason? You think I'm here for no reason today? Oh yeah, I make up stuff, huh?
Just tell false stories.
You're just a scumbag like Jessup was, like all the rest of the piece of shit cops were. So much of a stroll, huh?
Tell the truth one day.
Yeah?
Just one time. Don't be antagonistic. Just tell the truth.
You're just mad because I caught your cop slipping.
Oh,
You're mad I caught your cop slipping.
Yeah, breaking news. Your complaint against Jacoby went nowhere. It was dismissed summarily for lack of any evidence or anything like that. So you're full of shit.
Oh my God.
You're dirty cops. You're dirty fucking cops, and you know it.
How many times do you say somebody?
You're dirty.
How many times do you say
You're a
somebody
dirty
was fired
fucking
as a-
cop. Why don't you turn around and face me like a man? You're a cop.
This is our duty.
Face me like a man. Come on.
I see mutual combat coming. Leg sweeping, mutual combat, man to man. All right, let's get it done.
Face me like a man. You're big and tough. You're police fucking uniform, but you won't turn around. You're a coward. You're a coward behind a badge. You're a fucking coward. You're a coward. Look at you. Go inside. You're dismissed. Run inside like a coward. Go inside like a coward.
I know it's hard to believe he actually made it 2 blocks all the way to the police station without having to fall over and take an oxygen break.
Go inside like a coward.
Have another donut.
Go inside like a coward.
If he was in any other state, he'd have harassment charges for that little shenanigans. He just pulled following them all that way and screaming obscenities at them.
Breathing like he's almost ready to pass out from just a short walk.
It'll get worse.
What do we got there, buddy? What's the paperwork we got there? Yeah? What's in our hands, buddy? No, I don't mind.
Okay, cool.
I don't mind. Actually, mind you moving over.
We're just dealing with a little bit of a political activist here. If you pull up, you stop right where I parked. I'll back up in front of you and then calm me down, okay? And then we'll chat with you down there because.
Yeah, you better go, Jay Young. You better go. You got no powers here. Against me, you're weak. You ain't got nothing.
The poor slob can't help himself. He just can't stop. He doesn't get it. He just can't do it. You know, people feel sorry for him because he's mentally ill or something, they think. But he brings on everything upon himself that happens to him. It's ridiculous.
You ain't got nothing. Don't worry, I'll meet you there. I'll meet you there.
Here we go. He's losing energy now. He can't keep up with the cop. He's run out of gas. Let's see what happens.
I'll meet you there, Piggy. Don't worry. Shoot, Piggy. Go ahead, go. Look both ways. Look both ways.
That sounded like a wheeze to me. He accomplished absolutely nothing except made an asshole out of himself. Nothing.
Well, that's not an exempt vehicle. That's a Nissan. That's not exempt.
Great recognition skills there, buddy.
Yeah, maybe it's only the back seat. What's
that's,
your point?
You know.
We're gonna check the back seat now. Nope, not exempt either.
That's not exempt. That's exempt. Oh, look at all the handcuffs. This guy's ready to fucking arrest an army, huh? Look at all the handcuffs. Oh my God. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Wow, I'm impressed. He got all the way up to 8.
Yeah, but he did miss the fact that handcuffs. It's a pair of bracelets. It's not a single bracelet per cuff.
Right.
8 pairs of handcuffs in his police cruiser. Can you believe it? 8 pairs of handcuffs in his police cruiser.
Lynn needs to watch some more Sesame Street and learn what a pair is.
Well, that's where he ended his video. You'll hear him a couple of times throughout the video wheezing.
All right. What did?
That was a
What did?
totally
Oh, go ahead.
pointless deal. Totally pointless what he was doing. He's just mad at the cops because they gave him a ticket and he got to go to court. Period.
Well, at least he got some exercise and a walk.
Yeah.
That was about the only.
I don't think it helped him any.
Boy, it looks like he's 9 months pregnant, for crying out loud. When's it gonna pop?
Yeah, I was just asking Tella Klein in the chat there because all that area that he was at, I don't know how old that video was, is part of the exclusion zone now. He can't be anywhere near the police department or that alleyway.
Yeah, that was way before he went to court.
So he hasn't gotten away with it like entirely.
Right, yeah. They were looking for him the other day when he didn't show up for court, and they worked something out anyway. He's got another court date sometime in November, I guess it is now.
Yeah, there was an order for a stay, and the judge wasn't like one of the regular sitting judges. I forgot the language that they called him. No, it's just like he's kind of a fill-in.
Oh, okay.
And the judge that heard it is I just listened to the hearing today, going back through it, and they weren't like all that concerned about him being not showing up.
Right.
And the city wasn't all that concerned that he didn't show up because they did file an appeal. I did look that up. It looked like he filed an appeal on the 2nd of last month.
Yeah, he did.
I don't know what they're going to appeal. I mean, that's the other thing that auditors have, that they don't seem to understand, that appeal doesn't mean that you're going to be retried on this and be able to reintroduce new facts or anything like that. The facts are the facts.
Yeah, I think he's either got to be seeking a new trial for something that was wrong in the trial that he already went to or something like that, but I'm not sure.
Yeah, just whenever I hear them say we're going to appeal it, and that I just know they have a different idea of what appeals actually mean.
Right. Yep.
Yeah, there seems to be a disconnect from reality for several of these folks.
Oh yeah, and I find it amazing sometimes when I come across individuals that get into trouble and you kind of know their case history and how many times they've been in and out of criminal court, and they still don't seemingly understand how it works.
They are not on the path to enlightenment.
Yeah, too bad when they put their appeal in, they don't stand the risk of getting a harsher sentence.
I don't know if they do or not.
No, they don't.
I never appealed anything. I pled guilty and took the medicine.
Yeah, if you know you did wrong, just admit it and plead guilty and pay the consequences and drive on. But most of what I see, that at best they can hope for a technical, getting out on a technicality, they'll take that as a do victory laps over that.
Yeah, they'll take anything they can as a win. Try to make you believe it's a win.
Yeah. Or the district attorneys just don't deem the cases worthy of taking to court and spending the time and money on. So when the charges get dismissed, they take it as proof that there was a false arrest or something.
Right. They got it down pat. They know what to say.
I just see that a lot of people think that 100% of these arrests are dismissed, which we know isn't true, because there's been plenty of people, a small number that have been going to things called prison lately.
Yep.
And there are others. I mean, even Omaha admitted that he was found guilty, in Iowa just a couple weeks ago, and I was able to sleuth out the documents on that. And pretty much every case that he's had in Indiana, he's either pled out on, these minor traffic or infractions that he's had in Indiana. Of course, he's got a couple other cases that are still open there. They're a little bit more significant that he's fighting, which, that's your right. He has I believe, hired attorney. So, we'll see how those go. But the one thing that I always question is when somebody pops in and says that all these auditors get off, it's dismissed because it was a, illegal stop, or, it was an unlawful arrest, and they're going to win millions of dollars in their lawsuits, which doesn't happen.
Yeah, a majority of the lawsuit, I'm air quoting here, victories that they celebrate is they'll get what I call go away money. I mean, 5-10 grand. That's just, here, take this and go away. It's not worth our time and effort to fight.
And those have been few and far between amongst themselves. I mean, I've been trying to add it up in my head over the last 5 years. There may have been like $500,000 in settlements paid out to certain individuals. There have been some large payouts that I'm privy to on at least one individual. And a lot of people don't go back and follow up on these things. I try and at least go through my documents here and go, oh, I haven't looked this one up in a while, and see what happened. But there's still a lot of cases out there that haven't been resolved because of COVID. There's a lot of cases out there that have been pushed back.
And the cops that are dealing with these individuals, they're human. Some of them make mistakes, and some of them will cost the city money. But
sure,
that's definitely not any proof that all cops are bad, or even that cop is bad. It's just proof that he made a mistake.
Well, like you said, there's been some go away money that they paid out a small amount of money to settle and put in the disclosure that they admit no wrongdoing, which means here, go away. It happens. And I've known a few people who got that their cases were found out that there was wrongdoing on the part of law enforcement, and they were awarded like $100 for their trouble. And based, somewhere around that line. I mean, it was like less than 1,000, and they saw none of it. And these are cases that were out from like almost 4 years ago now.
Oh yeah, take that PayPal Patty win not too long ago. I think the settlement was something in the neighborhood of 50 grand, and he saw like 20 out of it.
Yeah, I got a copy of that check around here somewhere, and he was talking all this money that he got, and he was real quick to show the one check, but nothing following up after that. So sure, there's been some settlements out there. There's been some payouts, but not. We've tried to add up the arrests, and I mean, if you take 400 arrests and 500 arrests over the last several years, and every single person in comments says it's $1 million lawsuit, there should be $500 million out there in the auditing community by now, which of course we know is not there.
Oh, of course.
Hey, Jennifer Klein, another one of my favorite ladies in here. How you doing? Well, you've accomplished something today, Hank. You got 6 dislikes so far. You're moving up in the world.
Hey, can't please everybody. And it's still a YouTube interaction, so I don't care.
Yeah, they don't like somebody here.
I clicked the like button twice. Doesn't that count?
Yeah, that's how it works there, does it?
Well, Hank, thank you for having me up. And Unclean Hands, good to speak with you. Reaper, didn't really have that much interaction. I was listening to you earlier. But I'm going to take off. You guys have fun, and we'll see you out there from time to time. I'm around.
Yeah. Thanks for coming up. I do this on a regular on Sundays and Wednesdays at noon Central Time. You're always welcome to come in and share your opinion.
Cool. I appreciate it.
If you got info you want to put out, you're definitely welcome to come up and do so.
Sure. You want a little info? I'm trying to get, because if you go on the Wayback Machine of Masshole, I did an update on Antelope Valley Watchman and Doug Umnothake's Hutton, the Antelope Valley Hospital caper, where they were arrested, and it was kind of a big deal back in the day. And I recently found out, I haven't looked it up yet, but I was told that case has been completely dismissed. Speaking of dismissals, there's some other information that is kind of brewing on that situation that we'll see what happens with it, but nothing searchable at the moment, I don't think. But things do get dismissed. I mean, things do play out for years. I mean, that happened in 2019.
Yeah.
And has been dragged out this whole time. I did know that the paid attorney for those two, before he withdrew because of, apparently, according to him, because I did speak to the attorney directly, Doug Hutton's attitude. So he had to withdraw. And then there was some sort of conflict with continuing to represent Stephen Lakios in that matter, that he had to withdraw from both. But he had already set up basically a plea bargain for dismissal as long as they basically didn't commit any sort of infractions or misdemeanors, felonies, or anything for 6 months, that the district attorney was willing to dismiss the whole case and basically remove it from the record. So, I mean, events were on the way to do that. But yeah, that was a big to-do back in the day.
Thanks for the info. I'll have to check. I'm not familiar with that case to know, but something to dig into when I get time.
Yeah, sure. I kind of did an update that Masshole published for me. I don't know, about a year ago now, something like that. It was a while ago, but it's in the archives still, I believe, if you look it up. But thanks a lot, guys, and we'll catch you all later.
All right, we'll see you later, Dan.
Have a great day.
Have a good one.
If anybody else is wanting to come up, the link is pinned at the top. think we're about to lose Unclean Hands too. You were saying you had somewhere to go.
Yeah, I got to be out of here by 2:30 my time. That's about 15 minutes.
Yep. Well, I guess it's a good time to go ahead and if nobody else is coming up. You have any final words that you want to say, Unclean Hands?
Oh, not much. Just good to be here. I'm glad everybody enjoys my videos. Most everybody. Next time I'm on a panel and I start getting grilled, I'm just gonna tell them I don't answer questions. But that was an interesting conversation. I liked it. But anyway,
Yeah.
that's about
All right.
it.
Well, thanks for coming up, Reaper. You got anything you want to say before we close out?
Well, Unclean Hands, I got to say the show was actually quite fun. I got to give it that.
Good.
You know, do it like I always do. I'm sitting on the side. The Reaper's in the shadows, just waiting.
Well, that's your job, isn't it?
Yep.
Take them down.
Gotta
It's
wait
time
for
to
my
go.
new list. Yep. As soon as the list comes up, that's when I start. That's when I start talking.
There you go.
All right. I want to thank everybody for showing up, both on the panels and those of you in chat. Of course, I want to thank my mods, Dutch, and the rest of the mods I have in there. You do a bang up job. Make sure you tickle the hit that like button and tickle the bell, and I'll get the notifications if you like what I'm putting out. All right, and make sure you go to Unclean Hands and subscribe there if you liked what you've seen of his. He's got plenty more to enjoy.
Plenty to go. Thanks, Hank, for having me up here today. It's been fun.
All right. Well, everybody, have a wonderful day. It's a wonderful day to have one, and I'll see you on the next round.
Bye, everybody.
Have a good one, everybody.